Today na Wednesday, Fambul una good morning and welcome to another edition of the True Talk morning program. Well, as una know, True Talk na platform where they bring una educational insights, civic discussion and also debates for make una understand the saloon economy. Well, on radio we on 98.5 FM and on Facebook True Talk FM. So inside this edition for today, we will talk about Sierra Leone's e-mobility innovation, sustainability, and economic implication. But before we start the program, we'll go for a quick break and we'll come back. We're going to know the important guests that we're going to the studio this morning for take you through this topic. Well, Fambul, they will not forget to they watch and listen the midweek edition of the True Talk morning show. And today we topic now Sierra Leone's e-mobility innovation, sustainability, and economic implications. Well, inside the studio with me this morning for discuss this topic, we get Sheikh Ahmed Tunis, when I the director of research policy and innovation and project head electric mobility strategy for EPA, and Emmanuel Asandi, when I the co-founder and chief operations officer Niv Salon. Fambula, welcome na the program this morning.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So as we start the program this morning, I want to throw the question first to Sheikh. What's in this e-mobility? What's in this whole thing about this e-mobility? For some of the way they listen, we not get much understanding, but what's in this tier? What would they talk about?
Okay, immobility will mean different thing to different people because in a diverse and large team, they get different components and benefits. So different people then based on their own benefit and they take. But for us as an agency or government, we they try for reduce with greenhouse we try for reduce with greenhouse gas emission level na salon. So we make some determinations say by 2030 we go down reduce by 2050 we go down reduce greenhouse by 25%. And when we look at the various areas in which salon they emit this gas, we understand that transportation are one of the big and area because transportation rely on fossil fuel for drive. So almost 100% of we motorcade in a salon fuel or fossil fuel than they use. So we decided, you know what? How about we try to introduce e-mobility, electric mobility in a salon? So when we look at the various electric mobility types and within the just so everybody know, any kind of motorcar can be e-mobility. Be it trailer, be it bus, be it taxi, be it scooter, whatever way it move, it can be electric mobility. So we look na salon, we see the fastest growing two-wheelers, motorbike, and three-wheelers na keke. So we say if we start with them, since the introduction will be easier and better, and so we say let's start with them. So we start with keke, and thank God, we now get keke and bike electric na salon. That's it.
Okay, so over to you, Emanuela. First off, waiting leave debates and okay, most that's from waiting leave debates.
Thank you very much. So NEV mean new energy electric vehicles, purely in electric and solar vehicles them they come with. And taking it from Sheikh, we get a strand from the KKs, where they come with motorbikes. And then the area of inclusion, we also they come with electric wheelchair. For the keke them, not just electric, they also get solar panels. And all we vehicles them powered with lithium ion batteries. For now, now the highest grade of batteries that we get 11 years warranty. And then NEV also don't ship we electric cars and the car in December. We also get SUVs as part of them. We get the one that we are purely electric, and then we get few also in a hybrid. Electric and then fuel. So basically now that NEV there about EVs, introducing EVs in Sierra Leone, and we want for make Sierra Leone the hub for EV production also. Now we they assemble all the vehicles them, then they come in bits in cartoon now we they assemble, and then they also get implication economically and otherwise. But going forward, we also want for the do production here.
Of the e-vehicles?
E-vehicles, yeah.
Okay, so what's in this go mean for Salon as a country?
It will mean a lot. Presently, as I say, that assembly day, they cause many people forget to work because we need manpower for assembly one day. We need people for operate the tools them, the machine that we get for able to assemble. Then keke them, motorbike, wheelchairs and all the one in the way they right now. Beyond that is that also we do a taxi service where we employ riders in that area. Also we encourage women them, and we see more get appetite. Then they also get economic implication for them because NEV they pay them at the end of the month, and we they pay them through the bank, so that they help them for make savings and they create job for them. So it gets a lot of benefits beyond the environment, and as I say, more women they also don't get attracted to it because the vehicles are easy for operate. We also do look at how we go able for incorporate more of them through more funds so we could get for train them and help them for get license.
All right. Yes.
So the EV ecosystem, now a whole business and technology system. So for example, if you want to do a solar EV na salon, you're going to need energy na the side. And we promote solar energy for charge EV. But so charging stations, a whole different ball game from the motorcar itself.
Exactly.
Then when you take the charging station, when you take the motorcar itself, you get the battery. The battery gets two way for manager. One, the physical management, who say they go put on, now one place. Then the other one, the technological management. You get forget a software and a whole hardware system at the background where it monitor all the batteries and we either produce or we either use for EKK. And then also, if you say you did into logistic using all of this, you use a whole different technology aspects where it will monitor all the movement of each of them kekere. For example, the kekere we they do now currently, they get GPS.
Okay.
Okay, and then get camera. So then get also BMS, we in our battery management system. I go left my office, for example. I know if somebody in battery don't want inside in keke. I can simply call up and say, hey, battery want so slow down. What are you doing different? Or I'll be able to know, say, okay, this my we say if we run between here and here, what it go do na the other place. So now a whole business and technology framework we once we start up, once we get on, it will help improve and create different system with the economic system.
Okay. So we never say this na a whole new diverse system. And the mere fact say you don't talk about technology and for bringing technology, how una go make sure say like unable for sustain, or how sustained you think say this go get for be?
I always say people in proper planning prevent problem.
Okay.
Before peace. And the first thing we do before we get into this, we look at the sub-region and beyond. What the people then they do on electric mobility. How, for example, why Ghana they make this much in electric mobility?
Yeah.
Why Nigeria they do better than everybody in West Africa? What's in then they do na Kenya? We look at all of this. We write, we do, we create an implementation plan, and then we look at all of them. We don't draft a strategy where government of Sierra Leone go promote, and then we don't learn a lot from them other people. So where we they do this with demonstration or what we call pilots. All they do this pilot now for let we understand if they think they will learn really go work in a salon. So because of that, we think, for example, we get Nif Salon get 3 swapping stations. The idea now for locating swapping stations just like fuel stations. You need fuel for drive motorcar.
Yeah.
Motorcar no they carry Bowser in here. Where you go, you put a go down fuel station. What they call the same thing. So we create that, and then because electricity erratic na salon, you want energy. So then come with a new energy for all them kekere. And the idea, once we allow the market, people then go come for can do it because that's the new way. The world to change. A lot of things then they happen now the world today. If we not change we behavior, we not get for able to live now this world. And if you know one of the way they make we adapt to the new reality we will face as humans.
Yeah. So again, Emanuela, we know for say, I think it was on Monday, together and una the partner with EPA, una being get for launch this whole, tell me about the launch and how it been Talek.
I think it was a huge success because one way the project's been there about, not forget the fleet of EVs, and they were there. And so another thing also, now for we get the charging structure. Forget extra batteries, forget the charging station, and then the solar plants for able for charge the vehicles, and then man and them are available, and the caliber of people also we need for able for lend voice to this EV. We will try for trumpet for so many people and know about they all been there and they are excited, they are willing to work with us. So I think that'll be a huge success. We already don't train the riders for example, for pilots, the Nkeke, and we also, as a company, we get over 100 EVs, where we want to flood the seats with all of that, and we get this structure for support. You know, we all know say we get light challenge.
Yeah.
So one of the things as a company, we think, and now also the question of so many Sierra Leoneans, we don't even get lights in our wheels, so I forget electric vehicles.
How would they charge?
So basically, when we sell a company or individual, we EVs, we they do installation. We charge every EV come in with the charger. Okay. So we they install for you. Now you also institution for let you able for charge, because no matter how it is, some homes they get lights at least one day in, one day out. You know. So we install for you, and with batteries then they go over 200 kilometers. So if it's within Freetown, you are good for the rest of the day or even more if you don't get more waka they for do. So and then we thought it's fit let we get a charging station just in case somebody in your home or institution get light challenge. Yeah. So we own there now. We not just Abu Pandi National Light, we get the solar plants for charge all we vehicles them. And beyond the charging, we're using super fast chargers when I wanna. And beyond that, we get swapping cabinets. We unfold that during the launch. Then cabinets, and one of them gets 15 batteries. So the cabinets not just the charge the batteries them, but they keep on at the temperature where it's supposed to be. So for example, like a man where the waka, and now we get time for wait 1 hour for charge so we. You can just swap, give it the discharge battery, and take the fully charged and continue enjoying it. Yeah. So when you talk about sustainability, this is one of the things that we spreading out. We having those extra batteries, putting them in strategic location, and we moving also. We also don't put things in place for that we go to Bo, Kenema, and Makeni by January next year. So this is one way we want to we want to re-establish. We want the team for stay, and before we even get the site here.
So I don't do enough testing for no say like this will be really effective technique.
Yeah, exactly. We don't do a lot of testing as a company. We don't do pre-test. I told you we are already doing a taxi service, and the vehicles then built for the steering. We partners them in camp before we do production. Move and see the kind of country where we did, say we get hills and waiting, and we also get 2 seasons, rainy season, so solar wouldn't be effective during those periods, which is why we also they do the electric as well as the solar.
All right, okay. Sheikh, we already get a dominated transport system. So how you think this transitioning will look like?
We already got it.
A dominated transport system of.
Okay, so 60 to 70% of food transport system they come from Europe and Japan, and most of the vehicles are the kind of old vehicles. I want to let you imagine when people then don't use the motorcar, they don't hold on, and then they same to it. If then people then they change from that type motorcar to different type motorcar, what do we forward to do? For the plan we serve, how for receive the other motorcar we then get for sent to it. Unlike the ICE or internal combustion engine or the common motorcar we use now, EV for be planned. If we not plan them, where it come to we, it get for turn to serious headache for everybody. So what do we do now with Neve and any other person who get interest in the field? Now for love, sit down and look. Which kind of keke we need in a salon? Which keke, for example, which kind of motor? If you go buy bus, which type bus you go buy, where you go able work in a salon? So for example, Neve don't improve a lot. Then first keke then we they become with. And the keke then we then get now you need compare. Then get keke now where they change gear. I don't care how the heel tin up. The keke then what they use for this, you just need for change up, it go up, it go. So everybody they improve. The idea say we don't use to IC, yeah, of course the whole world. Now that make one change. The impact it don't create now the world is so much. It they make when they get erratic weather. Dry season, the place can dry. Right now the place don't begin hot, terrible one. Rainy season, you they see on the time where they expect say like rain, you know the rain. The time where no they expect rain, at that time they it the rain.
Yeah.
Places and the way plant and know they grow better again. All these things are because of way part of within the causing thing there that then kind of the world they use. So scientists and other people then don't say, you know what? It is too much. Let's change from that to another thing. Let's try another energy system to move us from one place to another. And that's how we get to electric. So yes, we are say Motoka Day, the ICE day. We ready now for receive the new system. The good thing about it, if we plan, we save. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I been talk with Neve Salon, the engineers and we them come out China camp. They're open for factory in a salon for assemble vehicles. You can't do that with ICE because ICE impact them so beaucoup and so critical. You take them from different places. Whereas EV, but all this worry, all the worry we save. Mrs. Ray and Sabinati, I can go land and within 2 weeks, I able to fix everything. You just need somebody or a video you watch. If you're not a mechanic, you watch that video 2-3 times. You don't know where the EV power who's part for put, switching for put. And it's as strong as any other motorcar. The tape, like any other motorcar. Yes, for buy and force, the money can boku, most likely pass the other motorcar. But as you go along, since you know they buy petrol, since you know get for buy engine oil, since you know get for buy these other little things where they buy, your cost to go down, while in cost is still high. So within very short time you get a parity. And as you go along, then you get better than the person.
Okay. So how we go for so I mean Neve getting you on economical, you know, and comparing, you just don't talk about how the price could be, you know, high at the beginning, but then comparing it to the other, no, you not get for buy engine oil, you not get for buy fuel and all of them things in there. So where the Neve could on flood in the market, what's in that, how the what's in that they go mean for the economic system?
Good. I started this discussion already with Neve and other players. First, we believe, and I strongly believe, and I strongly hope, electric petrol keke go down a salon before 2030.
You don't put petrol dealers there?
It's very simple. All you need now for pull the engine out, you fix motor, and you move the other part that they're not supposed to do. If you look the two keke there, the structure look the same.
Yeah.
What's different from them? Now the internal engine and stuff like that. So, like I told you earlier, a very simple forget electric keke, a very simple for make electric keke. So, once we get a sober investment into it, we be able to get change that in a very short period. So that no go put any strain on the economy. Rather, it go increase with economy, because now they get the old keke then converted to new keke, and then we'll get more keke on the market. We're going to make transportation easier for everybody.
Okay, to you, Emanuela. On a decide for with e-vehicles and then solar as well. How, I mean, we don't see over the years how climate change don't they affect, and globally now we know for say we try for combat the climate challenges. So how this new technology gets for help for combat with climate challenges the world again salon?
Well, it will help in a lot of way. First of all, taking it from waiting Sheikh just say, beyond we bring in some EVs, we also they do conversion. So then they get a ripple effect. And so when you get more electric vehicles, they reduce your carbon footprint as a nation. Economically also, you be recognized globally. Say your country X, Y, and Z, some country already they way they benefit from that. And we also hope as a nation, as we don't start this EV, we say we begin to, attract that kind that scheme them. So just they reduce that carbon footprint, then they also get implication health-wise, because when they release carbon dioxide in the environment, it cause so many airborne diseases, respiratory disease and a lot of other, of course, pollutions, where then they get health challenges and environmental hazard. So you reducing that and getting more of EVs, you don't reduce all the track then day, and you therefore keep the environment safe, and you also, as I say, that emission day, you don't reduce them, you also get economic implication to you, not just as a company but also as a nation. So you not just get benefit to Sierra Leone, to the environment or to health or to the economy, but almost every other strand, because you're looking about the employment we will create, you're looking about transfer of knowledge, like where they say some of the experts came before this time, they trained, and from that training of trainers of 3 people, we don't get over 60 people who don't train now as mechanics and technician. And so as we get a company, we would need more hands, and so more people will be trained. So all of that, it gets it'll go down.
Okay, so with all of this, we for hope, is it that citizens then for hope say, at least with this now, at some point, high cost of transportation go waiting?
Exactly. Because for instance, we taxi service, what they do? Now 5 lanes. Yes, from one post to another, it's 5 lanes, because we know they buy fare. Yeah. So and even as Sheikh, they say the initial cost is not really too much. You will just like see a little margin, where if you do comparative analysis, you not buying fuel in the coming months or years, and then oil and all those things, and a little maintenance cost, you go see say economically benefits to you as an individual or your institution. Take for example some institution, including state institutions, and they spend a lot on field cheats, on them staff them. So if you eradicate that cost, you get chargers as an institution for charging a vehicle them. So all that money the way they spend for the days, the weeks, the months, and the years, all that they don't cut, we go able for put and pass on else.
Okay, Sheikh. Where this launch been they happen, people will say, "Oh, government don't call keke there. Government can't give people in keke." Then send it. So make we understand. Is it that government don't get then waiting at government in your whole pan this keke they will not launch?
Okay, the idea, like initially say, that for let government know how the keke then go fear in a salon, and how we go put laws and other things in place for make electric mobility be easier in a salon. We roll not to really manage the keke then. We contract Neve Salon also, because then they then get taxis them. We still let the manager working with members of the Keke Riders Association, and we they collect data, how many people they ride, the one that they ride, how much then they make, how much they left to Neve. Would they compare that cost and see where other people then they ride the other keke, what's in the difference. For this short periods that we not begin, we just make interaction. For anybody where you want really make money out of keke, the best way now for go electric keke, because it's cheaper and it's durable, and you dey make profit easier than the other one. And government rule also now foresee the ecosystem. Waiting they waiting need, or waiting they need for get waiting they way necessary for keke. For example, we've been talk the other day. Usa would they put charging stations. If we get for do keke then a freight time a saloon, we get for put charging stations. It not get for be fuel station. Maybe it will be near fuel stations, but it not go be fuel station. Park. So government get for no all them thing there and plan for them.
Yeah.
Private sector alone cannot do it. So the role of government, like in most other things, government is an enabler. Government would enable and create the system that will allow individuals to do this freely. Now that are we own rule.
Okay, Manuela, they're not get for pay for fuel, but they're not get for pay for charging as well?
For the government keke them, no, because as I tell you, then they go for 200 kilometers.
Okay.
So by the time they're off in the at night, let's say 7 o'clock, then we go charge them and get them ready for the next day.
Oh, for free?
Yes.
Okay.
So when they count our money now for continue the journey, because they get an amount we then go for come, or they ask from them. Yeah.
But for privates, then get for pay for
Yeah,
the
yeah, for
charge.
privates, yeah, for
And-
privates, yeah. So the Neve charging centers, not so just for new vehicles, because you get few electric vehicles right now in a salon, yeah, private ones. So they also can charge. They also can charge for small fee, yes. And then we riders them, as I say, because of the battery they go that long, they're not gonna need for pay for charge.
Okay. So, Sheikh, you just don't talk about governments being the enabler. You think, say, governments get the capacity for host the charging centers and everything we get for come up with this?
Okay, I'm not been say government go host to. I say government are enabler.
Yeah, enablers.
So
So
government
get the capacity.
government get after God and government.
Yeah.
Government able do anything. It's just how we go about time for do am. So let me give you an example of what I mean. So for example, not to now keke them, because we thinking again for past keke a little bit. If you take one BYD Jeep and you take one Nissan Jeep, you put them, well, two na Jeep them, you they sell them. Most times the electric vehicle more expensive than the ICE. So what we want the government do? Give incentives, tax waivers. Now this we get for advocate to government for. Give tax waivers so we will get this benefit. And why it's necessary for government for do that? One, if we get more e-vehicles, would they reduce the carbon footprint? Than one, two. And in reducing the carbon footprint, we reduce reliance on fossil fuel. And when we reduce reliance on fossil fuel, we take off some pressure from health sector, because most of the sickness then it will cause by fossil fuel go down. So that they reduce cost. So once you give one small incentive to one sector, that sector get the domino effect and get to every other thing. So that way the government will help businesses. Government will go come put fuel station. So let's say, for example, we want put charging station Aberdeen.
Yeah.
We look at generally government know they allow certain things for dinner Aberdeen because that's the law. But the same government came back and said, you know what? We may allocate this for so work, for so land use. But now we go allow this for be used for put charging stations. Because if you put charging station now, now this attendant benefit could come and now this attendant problem will go off. Now that government will do. Government no they go pay for that. Government no they go pay for that place. Not to government enroll for do that. Government no they go buy the motorcar can give you for a rider, except if now government own vehicle. Like government can decide, so, okay, let we put charging station at you building. Since we get for buy electric vehicles, let's have a charging station at you building for government vehicles, and then it will put on there. I mean, that's different. But if you get for the private sector, government can only, in my own little view, be allow create system where it will make the private sector do. Okay.
Okay, so Emanuela, how una don dey go about for raise awareness so that people then go get an understanding of what in this really mean for our country?
Yeah, one way we don't do community sensitization.
Okay.
As you say, and so many of we are aware that we population, a lot of people they will not get knowledge about EVs. Some people even if you say they lazy and lazy vehicles, they're not able for you know a lot of ideas. So we don't reach out to communities and do sensitization. We've been get the Solutions Plus grant also we'll be able for aid in that. For low able for sensitize communities. And we also don't do partnership. One way we can able for sell out we ideas now through the young people them, especially the one them way they in a university. So we don't partner with university students. For example, we get partnership with the University of Sierra Leone for a big college engineering, mechanical engineering students. So through that, we don't raise awareness and we don't use that also as a platform for do more training for them students in the. So we don't go also to the media and we don't do media engagements, you know, various media outlets them, and we get with social media outlets them also where we don't you know sell out with ideas and make more people aware about what we do, the essence and the benefits.
Okay, so we don't launch on Monday. We think it will happen after this.
Next week they happen now you don't begin so. Would they send you the Quran and the Bible of electric vehicles, the salon, we now the strategic we call them gender sensitive national electric mobility strategy for Australia in 2024 to 2035. Would they share that with you and you said look into it, and then maybe you said will find a way for get a word out there and also apply some of them in it. You know, there's strategies in for everybody, not just for business or for government people. Maybe you can move from one place to another. You can decide, so okay, going forward, I'm never gonna ride ICE bike. Now only electric bike I decide on. You don't help with the climate problem we would face. Individual citizens, and we get from it. Everybody knows say every action we they do, it affects the climate. I tell somebody, when you buy clothes, think twice before you buy. Because when you buy nylon, it takes longer for decompose than when you buy cotton. So when you buy cotton, when you know they wear again quick, it decompose by itself. So you dey contribute. When that nylon no decompose, it's still there, it cause problem. It lead to that. So if me they left me us for go work ICE kekede and electric kekede, now a choice we me go make. When I ride ICE keke, at the cost thing where it will give harm to me picking them, because maybe you picking in breathing no good. Inhale that, a sickness get for go high. Now you they do am. Either you in Peking or your brother in Peking. So you get forget that consciousness. When you do that, you know say again, then they get for cause climate change where you go make maybe one day you know you say something healthy, you know they will breathe because the world go on so one. You know. So let we all hammer in the information to we brothers, we sisters, now we radio, now we placeholders, you don't say. Not to God make the world the one. Not to God make we face all these disasters. Now we your actions. If you now Muslim or Christian read the Bible, everything with God will make a natural thing. It been good. So let we make the conscious decisions. And let we people then know say everything we do get for affect you and take a good. So after this lunch, the lunch is one thing. The real work start after the lunch. Now it left to me and you, especially you, since you get more audience than me, tell them the truth. Nothing but the truth. What's in your station your name again?
To talk.
To talk.
Okay, so the ball then you caught.
Manuela, you want to say something on that?
Yes, on we on part like after the launch, now for see that the keke then in the streets, they ride them. For join to we on the we already get and we charging station the main center the Pademba Road. But we get for get centers them also they go with the other charging station and then the extra batteries just for swap and as the case may be. So we continue for reach outs, you know, and let people family and watch for we at the road. We green keke them, they know ask for identified and get solar panels at the top.
I made them to call it solar keke.
Yeah, so for past we go and buy and I say, okay, well I don't hear you waiting they don't talk and kind of convinced. So waiting at the procedure and you know pricing and all that, what's the need for no for it before gets the keke?
You don't need much, just small salon money. But beyond we selling also, we don't do in advanced discussion with two banks. Where they want for partner with we in a sense that they want for this higher purchase. So somebody can buy because now what we do as a company, person go they pay small, we not they get the keke pass it on. We not go
I be one cash for that listen.
Yes, but through the bank. You know, there is more security to it.
Yeah.
Then go able to get then customers or otherwise, and then family go able to pay through the bank for just small interest, and then go get them. Then they pay small to the bank. Then the risks go less for me. So for the 3-seaters, we get the 3-seaters when at the normal keke size. Now they go for 86,000 euros, and then we get the 6-seaters, 6 to 7. Then they go for 108,000. Then we get the one we get cameras, backup cameras. We get GPS tracker and I call them digital screen. Now they go for 120,000. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the motorbikes they go for 55,000. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
65,000 for the
55.
Oh, 55,000.
Yes. Then we get to the electric wheelchairs. Then they go for 25,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, family they're not here. Like the cost them really, they're not that much, honestly. And then if you compare to the market out there, what's the one for us now? That because now you don't say on the hope for doing with banks them.
Yeah.
Because now people then can go and say, oh, so there are other stations them and say, oh, I get, then they go pay like something like 20,000 and then give them the keke and then they run with her out and they run that they pay by week or by month, I don't know, but then they pay, you know, some amount. Say then don't for pay. But I mean, Neve not really trust the system.
So of course we know the risks with that.
Yeah.
So we there are few people where they come with that idea there, but normally how we do them is that the products they with we don't pay, then we give, but we know they do any interest like a bank. Just what they ask for, we don't pay at your own time, they collect them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a good story. Highlight of the day. Well, we'll go for a short break. It's 9 o'clock from our studios, and we'll come back. We'll go continue the program. Istanbul there, Una. Welcome back to the second half of the program, and we're still getting at the studio. The guests them will get Sheikh, we Sheikh Ahmed Tunis, we come out from EPA, and then we get Emmanuel Sandi, we come out from NIV, and then they also done the talk this morning about the e-mobility implications for Sierra Leone. And we all know how the transportation system in the country, and this a new way for make sure say we able for diversify and bring other opportunities them, not just for Sierra Leoneans but also for help for reduce some of the social issues them and health climate issues as well. So as we continue the program, NIV Salon and EPA they work together, and then don't recently launched some kekes and bikes, right? And taxes included. Well, the taxes are not included yet?
For EPA, not just the kekes.
Okay, so since they work with the government, not just the kekes, and I know say most people then recently they say, oh, government don't count keke for can't give people them and all of that day. But according, well, check.
Okay, there are two different programs. Ministry of Youth can we kekeden we edegiden youth we His Excellency be promise that na the same old type kekeden na ICE kekeden and for that project and that na for free. This we own na a study na a pilot of electric keke and only electric with battery.
Yeah.
Okay, not to the same. This not to forgive person for free.
Exactly.
Of course, at the end of the day, somebody gets claim of it, but not after the research. Okay, or not after the pilot.
Yeah. So I mean, person go and say, well, why make government not been decide for carry it the
Electric.
yes, electric kekes for give youths them instead. So maybe you want for shed broader light on that one.
Why I don't want to get into that, but my thinking is we are doing a pilot now. We're not done proving it beyond reasonable doubt say this works.
Yeah.
So maybe if we have done the pilot, if we don't just take that pilot to government and say, hey, this is the way to go. But you don't go deep and pilot, then you go tell government, say, hey, Dandy good one for do. If you go on, I mean, you lost me job.
Exactly.
I'm not ready for that. Okay.
And we know say EPA they're concerned about the environment and they work towards protecting the environment. So this not just test case for say the keke them we they get na the country from courtesy of Niv Salon, then tangible, then go be sustainable, and then go work well in the country, as we all the hope. So over to you, Emanuela. We na the COO and co-founder for Niv Salon. We don't launch now. I mean, myself don't be inclusive in this, so I say we. And then what are the next steps in terms of expansion and making this more visible to people?
Yeah. So I just want for give this assurance again to Fambulem, say this electric vehicle, IDEA, na Sierra Leonean own, and IDEA so for stay. One of the things that we want to do by expansion, as I've been stated earlier, and for move from the western area to all parts of Freetown, including like Upgon and then Waterloo, and then eventually going to the provinces. So one of the asks we are going to make on that note is that, for example, as a government or as a nation, if we want to be serious with EVs, let we practice with who they preach. And one of the asks is that Ministry of Transport and then the police and all the one that we involved, if we know the kind of benefits as a nation and we want to move towards that, forget EVs, because of the benefits what we know say gets beyond economically, the environment, health-wise, and all of it, that we allow, because when we pilot, we get a lot of challenge with the police then for Wilkinson Road and PZ. There is no I don't know the justification why the fuel vehicle for going out inside and the one way get benefits to the environment and get it help for improve good health and it gets more economic implication for we as a nation than of allow them at Wilkinson Road, PZ and other areas. So that's now one of the things that we would ask all the authorities we're concerned, for allowing for applying at the routes and on expansion also as a company, as I don't see, beyond we having them charging facility there, so we want for spread out. And the batteries also we want for spread out. So one for make them in a way that other businesses also we put in all the structure, the safety measures in place, able for example able for do the charging, not just Niv, creating job or creating employment opportunity or otherwise economic opportunity for other sectors, other businesses. We able to get we batteries now, other stations, them, other places, them, we're swapping, we're able to take place easily. And then we also want for move, Ministry of Lands, we don't give a nudge for make we able to get the assembly sites. We also they continue for make this ask because we expect them in there. Ideally is that, let's go and see the land so that then we're able to take, measurement and all of that and know how the structure would be. But then they don't hand over it. So we continue for ask the Ministry of Lands and all the one the way involved for able for really for help with so that this electric vehicle company go stay. And then we also want for move, as I stated earlier, on to the three towns, Zembo, Makeni, and then Kenema by January. So these are plans that we will get for expand and also for take root as a company and also as a nation for no say really we mean serious with this EV business.
Yeah. Most people can say keke and lights and I know for say not so like inside it for me their own transportation at the tongue and I don't know if I don't do any study for see how effective keke can perform upline and then three side and the way you don't call so compared to Freetown.
Yeah, and then inside they did not get Freetown safe. Then more the keke they already the traditional already did it. And the keke they use their lithium batteries, able to them. So that's they help the keke for be stable. Even during the rains, when we dey ride them, they not they get any challenge with that. So they would walk there. We don't do a market research. We don't show say they walk there and there is appetite, citizens' appetite for it and all.
So basically, during the rains, then we get to rely wholly and solely on electricity, because now the solar is like the solar term go down during the rains, or so we just get for the keke then go just rely on electricity. How challenging than they go tend for be if there's any challenge?
So solar not the odds one of the
Because
mythos.
yes,
It's not to just okay, sand they help them for be fully charged or for operate fully on incapacity. But just that, like when you do GPS, just the cloud, you getting access and all of that. So the place just being clear, they help for charge, not just the direct sunlight. Of course, that would help for enhance the capacity of the charging. Yes,
So
but
basically
and also yes, and also the solar is about 25% of the charge. Of the keke. Yeah, it's about 25%. So the solar panel not get nothing for disturb during the rains as long as the thing charge. So which is why we get the machine then for able for help for sustain that.
Okay. Suppose we say, this battery, we know how, in fact, phones, they now, for example, phone battery, where you don't use and say the battery will begin. So it's was the keke and battery, what's not the lifespan for them battery then?
Now over the battery now 11 years warranty. Yeah. For now lithium ion at the highest grade. Yeah.
Okay. So Sheikh, this pilot phase, how long it could take before we get a stamp on it, say, okay, government?
By September, we don't close the whole project.
September.
And this project we don't start long before this time. These are just pilot phase. We don't do studies like I tell you. We don't. They look at laws. We don't look at different aspects of it. And the pilots with the keke, they go up and down are just one side, and very important side, because now that side they interact with the ordinary person. We able to get how long keke will take a day for ride and how much it will cost individuals, and compare to the none, and we were able to see the durability. We were able to see how many people are able to train for be mechanics, and we were able to see how many other people that they attract. Let me give you an example. Once we don't begin engaging with the talk, a new company back on Canal Salon with electric Shakanas, they said don't get interest, because there's money to make and there's a lot of things to do there. Like I said, now a whole 360-degree system. You get a lot of aspect. Users can decide for get into it without really being the right keke. You can start your own business, maybe just a technology aspect. Say, I want to do how then keke then connect between east and west, where you go able to do maybe you make an app and then Emanuela go buy that app there from you. Or Emanuela go say, okay, any ride we then do, you get 10 cents from it. I mean, we have to get involved to get this successful. So, different aspects of this technology, they for different people. Not to case as usual. We really need to we say all in mass. Government will play in own role. Where I believe the government don't try, they make laws, we will make the atmosphere very conducive for anybody. But if younger people, the last few months ago, I think last month, I been in Nigeria, we go for EV business. 60% of the women there. So me say I go bluff. I say Salo 100% EV ownership. The operating officer, the CEO, I say now woman. I mean, I feel good saying it, but not only one woman.
Yeah.
So people have to get involved and do them, and there's something to do. We can get it done. And government get for say the studies where we don't do what we say a good per paper. If people then like you not get involved, means it not good.
Yeah.
So it left to one.
Okay, so person now you don't talk about involvement and now other people there, especially women them, and even though Emanuela don't state say now they really get women the way they come on board for ride the keke, but in terms of knowledge, person go say, what do you mean? Like me not study engineering, what do you mean about keke business and all that thing and they, what's you go about more than the.
So like I said, the national strategy name, the gender sensitive e-mobility strategy. Everything they do on this from the scratch, they think about how we go get with sisters involved, how we will get them for take leadership. It's not just I not just want to let woman be a rider. Of course, a right for let woman be a rider if she want to, whatever woman want to do. But let we create a situation where if you want to own keke business, instead of Emmanuel say, okay, we are the sell to Tunis, I the take only past Tunis pay me all the money before I get. Let Emmanuel know say you not woman, you not get for run away, like call me go easily run away. Let it say, okay, you bring 50% of the money, I'll give you this 5 keke for the 50%, and then every week you give me this amount. You know, so then kind props them go help a lot of women. And Emmanuel, I'm not putting you on the blast. I'm just giving an example. Then kind thing and it go help woman then forget, you know, woman helping woman.
Yeah. Okay, so Emanuela, for now, from the understanding is if you like say people them who want for going to the business, kekes and bikes, they're not good for doing off Neve. They, like we always get for they come back to Neve. So how long ago take for make people then be independent, say then just buy the keke from una and then not really get for they come back to Neve for because una go don't set up structures then where people then can just easily go to them and probably government self go don't make available charging stations by the end of next year we be say like it not just get for be like okay I buy this keke from Neve but I can't do without Neve.
Well, not really that you can't do without Neve, because as I've been saying, like we will sell any of the vehicle in the car with charger, just like you phone the car with charger. And so we technical people and they go and do the installation of the charger at your facility, whether in an office you want or on house. So if you are having constant light, there is no need to come again to Neve.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just the scenario with light challenge that will make you for come and Neve, say for can charge or swap battery.
Okay,
Yeah.
so people the way they far now, and we know say we don't over the years we don't get issues with EDSA, bad lights and things. Then they Neve puts so if charger burn for example, waiting Neve go do but then they like can get extra charge.
So like few people they don't buy from we they like a Kenemine bow. What would they do with the travel go there and do installation? Because even the kind of socket we they use, we won't forget the right specification we go able for, you know. Not will cause any damage, not will cause any problem. So now we they do the installation for now. Yes, we they advise all the one the way they get vehicles from we for do the installation for them so that it will be safe. So we they move. There are people where they buy from we from yonder, we they move, we they go install for them.
Okay. Shek, how fast? Well, because if you buy like not say after the this phase done, now we go for know whether government don't put a blueprint on this or not. So how fast? Because Emmanuel also mentioned say, oh, then they try forget the land, forget how fast now go for influence policies and key players them forget. Especially charging stations for who want going to the business.
I don't think then get for wait like we studies. I always tell people if you want it done, go get it or go do it. If somebody want to put charging station, you identify a place. Yesterday somebody asked me if we in Freetown City Council cable car are the same? I say yes. Because the intention for the cable car now for get people then faster to the city and also for do something with a climate resilient. That's what they're doing. That's what we're doing. So it's the same. If you see a place where our government own, you can always approach government. We'll help where we can. If you see a place where a city council get on, you can approach city council. We can help. I mean, it's all boiled down to where you go, how you approach things, how you talk to people. We as an agency, we always back anybody where they want to put charging station where they use for EV where they use solar, because we're able to make case for them in a salon at any time. But we don't go. I don't. Government don't allocate any land yet for any charging station. I cannot say government don't allocate. Just any fuel station. You know, before you put fuel station, you forgo na PRA, you forgo na Ministry of Works, you forgo EPA. So before you put charging station, you have to do similar thing, because people then they will then get for verify all these things. If outside the pool, people then don't come for put a fuel station swampland. No, you can't do that. Same thing. If you see a place you want put, approach us. We can try as much as we can and see where we can. But I really encourage people them. And it not necessarily get for be new salon for put charging station. You know, Toyota not get any fuel station as salon. Toyota, they not get them. How you call the other one there? BMW, not get fuel station on the world.
Yeah.
Now other people then get the fuel stations. So if the ecosystem fine, you can decide, Lucy, forget a Lucy charging station, and you can put it somewhere. And trust me, that's the future. People then get for user.
Yeah.
You know, you ask people then, why you not buy EV? Oh, who's I will charger? Of course, I agree with them. But again, me say, if you know the outside they put charging station, chicken and egg. So my thing is, let government do in your part, which is what we are pushing. Give some incentives where it will make the startup easy for people. And that will come. That will come.
Okay, so as we round up the program, waiting go be you final word where you go left to fumble them, and I mean this get for be also you term for convince people them for can buy we products them.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the government, through the various ministries, departments and agencies like EPA for the support we don't get so far. For example, we're able to bring the machine in there and this fleet of kekes through the help of their ministries in there, their MDAs in there, we'll be able to secure a waiver. So some people can say that Lord, they know they work. So we are a testament that it works. And so we want to move further and get sites for able to do more conversion and able to do production also and expand. So to family out there, I want to let you say the EVs then built for this terrain, and as a company we don't try for combat the electricity challenge. So not just we installing the charger for you now, you also now your office, so you want them for either you keke, you bike or you motorcar. Not we just installing the chargers, we also get charging facility. So if you're not able to charge in a house, maybe you don't get lights or what's not have you can charge, and beyond charging you're able to swap batteries to we and continue your journey. And we also go reach out to you Una again Fambulen when we finalize with the banks, because now a startup company. We're not able to give so many people them on loan as it is. That's the reality. So when we finalize, we'll get back to people and say, you know, we're not going to forget this higher purchase for able to buy to we with small money, and they use them and they pay small. through the bank we go dey between we. But now as it is, few dem don dey wey don come to we don approach we, and they don make commitment, and then they pay small small for their products in there. So Niv now na your own salon company. We dey